So in this video we're going to be talking about the good old elbow strikes. I'm going to be saying the normal typical ways of throwing them elbow strikes and then different variations of them typical ways of throwing the elbow strikes. It all made perfect sense in a minute once I start the video. But let me know what your favourite elbow strike is in the comment section as I come to throw it. And if I don't throw one, which you know about, which I haven't covered in this video, definitely let me know. Like I said, I'm going to be going through a lot of different elbows in this video, but in other videos I'm going to be breaking every different elbow strike I throw down, how to throw it perfectly, how to set it up, how to throw it with combinations, how to throw it at the end of a combination. So make sure you smash that subscribe button and check out them other up-and-coming videos that will be coming out. Right, let's get on to the elbows. What's up, fight fans? My name's Will Butler, and if you're new to my channel and you like MMA content videos, then you might want to consider smashing that subscribe button like I said in the intro. Also, give it a thumbs up because it really helps support the channel. Right, so let's crack on with the elbows, the different variations of elbows. I will start off apologising because different martial arts call these different names, and so if I do call it a different name, don't be offended or anything. It's just because, like I say, people do tend to call them different names. And also, I will be covering a 12 to 9 elbow. Right, so let's start off with the good old simple smashing elbow. As you come across and you want to smash with this part of the elbow. Obviously you can throw it with either arm, standing up, and you can also use this one on the ground. It's very effective. So if you've got your opponent in full mount, you can come in and down with a smashing elbow, aiming for this part of the arm. Obviously, if you're in side control, you can also use it for the smashing elbow. I was talking about the smashing one. You've also got a variation where it's almost like a whipping one, but you land in the sort of same place. Now this is good if your opponent's got their arms up. You want to pull one of their arms down and whip across, and this is more of a cutting version than a smashing one. So if you imagine Bob's got his arm up, you come in, you whip across, you just catch them just to cut them. So I call this more the sort of whipping elbow. Now, back to the smashing ones where you catch with this side of the arm. You've also got that up elbow, which you can come up, boom, underneath the chin. So from there, smash up. This one ain't really as good or effective for the ground, but it can be effective in the taekwondo. Just like the smashing one can, or the whipping one, where you can come in and whip across. This one you can come in, boom, and straight up, underneath the chin. Now, one more smashing type one, you can come in from over the top, boom. So if your opponent's there, you can come over the top and come in through the centre of their guard at that angle, come in, smash down, smash on the nose, break their nose. So the smashing one, you'd want to try and aim for the chin, this one up underneath the chin, this one down on the nose or down on an eye socket or even the forehead. You could easily cut them open if you come down and landed on the forehead. Again, this one very effective for ground and pound. If you're holding on to your opponent's arm, you can come up and down with the ground and pound. Again, down with that fat of the lead arm. Down with that fat of the rear arm, you can fat of the lead arm as well. So just like that one. We've got the smashing across. Like I said, we can come up really up, or you can come vertical down. You can throw these off either hand. But there's also one more, the smashing one we ain't spoke about yet, and that's a Superman elbow. So you can come up, just like you throw the Superman punch, but instead you come in, bang, with a smashing elbow. You can also come in, bang, down over the top with that. So it gets a nice height, coming down over the top. Or like I said, with the smashing, you can even throw it as a lead Superman punch as well, or jab. But again, with the elbow. So that's really the first type of elbow there is. So let's move on to the second type, where you're throwing. The first one you're hitting more the forearm and this part of the elbow. This one, we're going to go for the spike of the elbow. So the first one with this is a spear elbow. You can come in through the guard and land with that spike of the elbow. You can do this off either hand. In fact, for some reason, the smashing elbows, I tend to like to throw off the rear of your rear hand. Like I said, it don't necessarily matter, you can throw off the lead, but for the smashing ones, I like to throw off the rear, and for the spike ones, I like to throw off the lead a lot more, through the guards. If you imagine your opponent's got their guard up, you drive that in, bam, through the guard. So it's not like that one, the smashing one was coming up, this one's driving in, boom, boom. So you catch him with this part of the arm, elbow. Again, if you're in mount and you're up high on your opponent, especially if he's blocking up like that, guarding up, you can drive this one through. So that's the more spear, spike elbow. Another variation, like I was saying about, with a Superman punch, you could do it again. Superman come in, spike with the elbow. Drive that in. Off the lead hand as well, driving that elbow in through the guard. Now, a slight different variation of this, which is close to the 12 to 9 elbow, or the yes elbow, is you're coming in from the top, like that. So it's not driving through your guard, where you're a lot more technically upright. Again, you can do it if you're in the clinch, bang, come in there. But this one, a lot more aggressive and a lot more power. As long as you're not coming up and down to the top of the head, but I'll show why you can get away with that in a minute. This one is coming through, like a club sort of elbow. Boom, clubbing down. Hitting with this part. Again, you can do it out wide, or you can do it inside with the tight clinch. You could do it with the Superman. Again, off the Superman. Or you can do it with a ground and pound. So doing it on the ground. As long as you're not coming straight down, 12 to 9, and you bend your arm a little bit, you can bend your arm and come down at this angle, and sometimes get away with that. So like I said, as long as you're not coming from there straight up and down, you can get away with coming in at that sort of angle and getting away with the spike elbow. Also, if you're in side control, you could do it from there, and it's perfectly fine, because that's not class of 12 to 9, that is coming downwards. So because you're coming sideways, you can get away with it. Also, if you're in your opponent's guard, this is a very effective one, because again, you can come away and get away with it. So just a quick recap again, got the smashing elbows, you've got the spike, the spear elbow, and you've got the smashing spike elbow. Again, you can throw these with the Superman punches, or you can do most of these, again, in the clinch when you're tied up. Right, one almost miss with the spike elbow is your down to the silver one where you come up through this way. So you're still hit with that spike, so obviously it's not like that one. It's coming down and throwing up. Again, you can do this with either arm, but I definitely like to use this one off the lead arm. It's really good as well. If you're going in faking for a takedown, you can then come up and smash the elbow. But like I said, that's for a different video. So again, if you ain't hit that subscribe button yet, make sure you do to catch that video what's going to be coming out. So you've got one coming up there. Now, that just leaves one more spike elbow, and that's coming round to this side. So you can come round. Again, maybe if you sort of miss a hook, you can come round and throw with that elbow. Now, the reason why I left this one for last is because obviously this one you can throw very well off the spinning elbow, the spike one. So you could spin, capture this part of the elbow. You can spin and come under and go to the body, which is quite rare, or even try and come up to the face. So from there, spin around, bang, up to the face, or you can come round and over the top, again through the guard, hitting with that part of the elbow. So I've almost covered all the elbows. Like I said, there's different ways of striking with it. You can strike with this part, which is more the smashing or the whipping, or you can hit with the spiky part of the elbow. So, the one I haven't spoke about is hitting with this part, the inside of the elbow. Now I think this is a very underrated one. Very good for if you're in the tie clinch. You can come up and you hit with that part of the elbow. You've got to have good flexibility in your arm for this to get a nice little pop. But you can hit a nice little pop and then straight back to guard. Nice little pop and then straight back to the tie clinch position. You can do it out here as well. Nice little quick bang, hitting again with this part of the elbow. So we've hit with this part, we've hit with the spike, and now we're hitting with this part of the elbow. So if you've got someone in mount, or even if you're in their guard, you can come in and just little dig. Don't get as massive power as you can from the other ones, but trust me, because it's this elbow on your ear or on the side of your head, it's going to hurt. With this one, good to aim for the ear or aim for the eyebrow, side of the head. Nice quick, whip it in and then back, and then you can throw any other elbow strike you want. Thanks for watching. I think I've covered them all. Again, let us know in the comment section if there's any I haven't covered. But once you know them all, you can start playing with them, being creative and practicing your different styles and ways of throwing them. Just remember, with MMA, the 12 to 9 is the only legal one. So don't come direct up and straight down. But like I say, coming down like that, you can throw in all different types of elbows. When you're on the ground, don't forget elbow to the body, elbow to the collarbone. As long as you don't come straight up and down, and you come down at that angle like I said, you can elbow the collarbone, break the collarbone. Practice that chicken wing one. I don't know what it's called, but the chicken wing one. Got the whipping one to cut, or you've got the smashing one. To really try and knock your opponent out. Thanks again for watching. Me and Bob will catch you soon.